Hello, very warm welcome. The time has come. Drop Valtteri Bottas now. He has to go. Enough is enough now. He must be dropped. He has to go. Valtteri Bottas, his time is up for me. I have been a huge critic of Valtteri Bottas. He's conning that Mercedes drive. And Imola was the icing on the cake. He's got to go. There's no way, in God's name, he can see out 2021. Drop him now, Mercedes. He has to go. 100% should lose his seat. 9 wins in 4 dominant years is simply not good enough. Are you telling me Leclerc, Max, Russell would not win more than 9 races in 4 years? In a dominant car, by the way. Hamilton won 11 last year alone. Bottas has won 9 in 4 years. How he still has a seat, I will never know. He's a number 2 driver. Toto Wolff can come out all he wants and say he's not a number 2. But he is a number 2. He's a lapdog. He's a Rubens Barrichello. He's a Felipe Massa. We've seen it in the past, similar traits. Michael Schumacher smashes Barrichello. And we're seeing it with Hamilton smashing Bottas. He's got to go. He has to be dropped. And drop him now. But it won't happen because Mercedes love Valtteri Bottas. Because he's a nice guy. He's a wingman. And it's all nicey environment. And there's no animosity and toxic environment like the Rosberg days. Bottas, for me, has to go. Now, I did a video saying Gasly should be dropped. He got dropped. Albon, he got dropped. And now I am saying Valtteri Bottas has to be dropped. And no, I don't mean out of Formula 1. He deserves to be in Formula 1. Valtteri Bottas is a good driver, but he's not elite level. And he will never be world champion in Formula 1. I don't hate Valtteri Bottas, but enough is enough now. I've had enough. I'm bored of Valtteri Bottas and his lame excuses. He said in the winter break he's worked on his mental strength. And the first 2 races, Bahrain, bad start, and then he dropped 5 seconds behind Lewis. Of course, he had a bad pit stop as well. And then Imola, shocking qualifying. Couldn't overtake, literally couldn't overtake. And then Russell comes behind him, and Russell was actually going to overtake a Mercedes. I do blame George Russell for that incident, but 100%, George Russell should be promoted, and Valtteri Bottas should be dropped. And I don't think Bottas should be off the grid, but I genuinely would. If I was Toto Wolff right now, I'd put I'd put Russell in the Mercedes, and I'd put Bottas back to Williams. I'm sick and tired of it now. How many more years are we going to put up with an average title? The title's done with in the last 3 rounds. You look at Valtteri Bottas. He replaced Nico Rosberg. 2017, absolutely nowhere in the title fight. His best season was 2019 in Mercedes. He's got to be second at worst in the championship. Max almost beat him last year in the championship. Max will beat him in the championship this year. Imola was the end for Valtteri Bottas as a Mercedes driver. But I know, and you know, Bottas will remain for 2021. And he'll probably remain for 2022. It's bullshit. I'm sick and tired of it now. I want a proper title battle between Hamilton. I want Hamilton pushed. He's not going to be pushed with Valtteri Bottas. And it pisses me off that Hamilton bigs up Bottas because the stats are there, plain to see. 9 wins in 4 seasons in a dominant car. Now Lewis gets absolute pelters, but it's not his fault. He's got Bottas as a teammate. Like I said before, you put Leclerc, Max, Sainz, Russell, anyone in that car for 4 seasons, they win more than 9 races. Norris, Ricciardo. Bottas is a good driver, he's just not elite level. And he's conning that Mercedes drive. He's been conning it for years now. And it's time to go. I've been a big critic of Valtteri Bottas, but enough is enough now. He has to be dropped. He's never going to be world champion. You can make all the excuses you want. He could come back, and now he could make me look stupid. He could win in Portimao, win in Spain, win in Monaco. I still have the same argument. He's been there 4 seasons. Coming into his 5th season, he's had long enough now, and enough is enough. Drop him now, but it won't happen. Toto Wolff will come out and back his man, because there's a nice environment, it's all positive, and it's too nice, when we should be having a real title fight. And we were blessed with Rosberg v Hamilton, and now it's Hamilton v Max. And Valtteri Bottas, I mean, he's fantastic on a Friday. Fastest practice 1-2. Goes missing on Saturday, qualifies P8, and then he can't overtake. And then obviously the big crash with Russell. Bottas, kind of moved a little bit right, but for me it was Russell's fault. Very aggressive by George. Even Toto Wolff blamed George. Said he's got a lot of learning to do, but I stand by it 100%. Valtteri Bottas has to be dropped. How much longer is he going to keep this seat? How much longer is he going to come out and say, I'm ready for a title fight? He's had 4 years and he's never got close to the title. Lewis has got it wrapped up and dusted, and he's got his feet up with 3 rounds to go. Comment down below your thoughts, would love to know. Of course, this could cause controversy, but I'm putting my balls out there. I did it with Gasly, saying he should be dropped. He got dropped. I did it with Albon. He got dropped. People don't like the honest truth. Bottas has to be dropped. This one, I won't be proved right, because Mercedes won't do it, because they love the nice environment. And then Bottas, no doubt, if he won in Portimao, he would come out and say, to whom it concerns, fuck you. A message from my haters. I'm not a hater of Valtteri Bottas. He's just not good enough. In a Mercedes, he should still be on the grid, 100%, like Albon. But enough is enough now. Enough is enough. You've had long enough now. I mean, look at the difference. It just proves how much better of a driver Rosberg was compared to Bottas. We got wheel-to-wheel action. And then as soon as we have a bit of wheel-to-wheel action, the only wheel-to-wheel action that pops out between Bottas and Hamilton was Russia. Bottas moved out the way. And Hockenheim and team orders came into play. But he is what he is. He's a number 2 driver. Toto Wolff can come out and say it's equal. It's a load of bullshit. Wake up and smell the coffee. And it's quite ironic that I say coffee, because Valtteri loves the coffee. I've got nothing against the guy, but it's time to go. It's time to go. He should be dropped back to Williams, and Russell, give him his chance. GP3 champion, GP2 champion. Absolutely slaughters his teammates week in, week out. Of course he was at fault at Imola. Hold your hands up. Got his chance last season when Lewis had COVID and destroyed Bottas in the race. Bottas got pole. Russell destroyed him in the race. A car that wasn't suited to him. Had to wear a size shoe lower and destroyed him. Comment down below your thoughts. But I say, drop Valtteri Bottas now.